Welcome to the Client Magnet Podcast. This is Manny, Fraser, your host with the most, and we're here to talk to you about becoming a client magnet. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? I'm here to talk to you about what it's going to take to become a good personal trainer. Here are 5 traits that you should be really looking at and aligning yourself with in order to have yourself stand out from other people that call themselves personal trainers in this field. Qualifications and certifications. That's number 1. You need to ensure that you as a personal trainer are certified by a reputable organization such as CanFit Pro, American Council of Exercise, National Academy of Sports and Medicine, ISSA, International Sports Science Association, CSEP. Certifications demonstrate that a trainer has the necessary knowledge and skills to design a safe and effective workout program. A couple other certifications that you should be really looking into is like an assessment course such as DTS Level 1. You should be looking at maybe KP movement therapy, barbell rehab, ETA, Exercise Therapy Association. There's a lot of courses, and when it comes down to courses, you should be taking a look at that, because if qualifications is one thing, but if you have no courses and you're not planning on doing any courses, like what's the point of being a trainer? You don't know everything, right? And a lot of people that come into this personal training gig, oh man, I can't tell you how many people come in and they think, I know everything. It's like, okay, just because you were able to get yourself results doesn't mean you can get everyone else results. Is your results duplicatable? Right? Can you take any single person and give them what they want via programming, right? So let's say, for instance, you might be coming into the gym and you might not have a lot of money to do a certification. Do a certification. Get it done. Get at least the first certification. The first certification was just CanFit, right? CanFit or any bodying certification industry. And then work your butt off to show that you have the knowledge, but you don't have the certifications yet, and then get the certification so you have the matches the knowledge that you have. The certifications are what's there to help people know and customers know that, you know what, I'm paying this much for training, my trainer is certified. Next, experience and specialization. Consider the fact that your experience, whether you specialize in any type of fitness training that you're interested in, like realistically that a client might be interested in, you want to make sure that if you're strength training, that you have that experience and you're really hone in on training people for strength training, bodybuilding. And you hone in on that. Find out what you want to specialize in, right? It doesn't mean you need to specialize it right away, but you do need to figure out what you want to specialize in. If you're a trainer and you're like, I want to specialize in rehab, okay, what rehab certifications have you done? None? Why not? What are you waiting for? If you're a trainer and you want to specialize in, let's say, bodybuilding, okay, what shows have you gone to? None? So how are you a trainer and you want to specialize in bodybuilding? You don't even show up to bodybuilding shows. You're a powerlifter, and let's say you're a trainer and you want to specialize in powerlifting or strength training. Are you even going to, are you watching it? Are you reading up anything? Are you reading up on powerlifting and strength training? No? Why not? What are you waiting for? Right? So as a trainer, you really need to hone in on that skill set to really push through to make yourself different from everyone else. Communication and personal rapport. That's number 3. Effective communication is crucial for successful trainer-client relationships. Look for a trainer. You got to be the trainer who listens to people's goals, concerns, and preferences, and can tailor a workout to their needs. You have to build good rapport with your client, and so you can motivate them and inspire them to come in and stay committed to their fitness journey. Really and truly, trainers, fitness professionals, people, listen to me. You said that you want to be able to do this fitness thing. You said you want to be able to make money off of this thing. You said you want to be able to make a career out of this thing. Do it, right? Effective communication is everything when it comes to training, right? So you really need to make sure that you're able to communicate what it is that you're trying to get your client to do. 1, 2, build rapport. Learn how to build rapport quickly. Next, number 4, Client reviews and references. So you want to build your reputation as a trainer who gets people results. So if you've never taken someone to the point from point A to point B, that's a problem. Because what ends up happening is that, let's say for instance you're a trainer and you never get to see the finished results of someone, right? Let's say you've been in this business for a long time. And I at one point I was stuck in this rut. Like me, I'll talk about my own personal experience because then it helps you guys understand this. I was stuck in my own personal rut. I've been training people for a very long time. I mean, I haven't trained people. I left. So I'm going to tell you. So I left my big box gym back in 2017 because I got hired. 2018, 'cause I got hired on to work as a day trader at a cryptocurrency firm. Day trader and business developer. So I go there and I start working there. That goes under, and I start working again back at my big box gym. I haven't worked with people because I was a manager for so long. I haven't worked with people to the end for a very long time. It's at least been a year. So I had to get used to that again. It took me a while to get used to that because it's different being a grind trainer, like a trainer without stopping, and then being someone that just gets people started. I was just used to getting people started. I was not get used to getting people just going, getting people to the results. I had to learn how to do that. I had to learn, okay, wait a minute. My goal is to work people and get them to the results they want. What am I doing? What am I learning? What am I working on? And at the time, I wasn't going to do any courses. And I was like, well, I know everything. You don't know everything. Trainers, fitness professionals, you do not know everything, right? Your client reviews are everything. Your client references are everything. Your client will refer you other people that will be able to help you with your business, and you can help them with the results. And it only comes from you getting them the results that they want. If they don't get results, you do not get referrals. Period. It's a I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Right? If I can get you the results, when I get you these results, I need you to refer people to me. Last but not least, availability and scheduling. Trainers, you need availability that matches people's schedules. Consistency in training is key to achieving fitness goals. So it's important that you can schedule sessions regularly without too much difficulty. If you're a trainer and you don't want to work, like weekends, you don't want to work early in the morning or late at night, you're really making it difficult, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a service. So now, understand, if this is a service and you, the service, don't want to work that much, guess what is going to happen as a consumer? The consumer is just going to find another person who can service as well as you. It doesn't matter what you think as a person. People will go even if they don't tell you anything. And this is something yet you have to learn, is that a lot of times trainers take their clients for granted because they think that, oh, I'm giving them such great service. Have you ever asked your client, what's one thing I can improve on? What's one thing I can work on? Or are you just assuming that you're great? Come on, man. Work on this. You need to improve this. If you're listening to this podcast, it means that you want to actually improve. That's how I see it, realistically. Because the reality, it's called the Client Magnet Podcast. It's supposed to help personal trainers get better. And if you actually listen to this podcast, it's because you want to get better. Because I'm not saying any lies. The reality is that if you want to get better, I'm here to help you. I'm telling you what it's going to take. Those are 5 things that you as a trainer need to work on, need to get better at. Because if you work on those 5 things, I guarantee you're a client magnet. People want to work with you because you have open availability, you have great people skills, you have qualifications and certifications that you do on a regular basis. Every 6 months, you're getting certified in something else. You are specializing in something. You have tons of experience. Your communication skills are great, and you have tons of client testimonials. So if you don't have any of that, if you're a new trainer, start working on that. If you're a veteran trainer, why don't you have any of that? That's business. Okay? Really, you want to focus on how I can grow my own personal training business. The last thing that you really need to focus on is your rates. So your rates are important because the fact you deserve what you deserve. So this is where certifications come in handy, because now if you tell me that you're certified and you don't charge a lot, then what I tell you is that how are you making this a living? Like, you need to make, if you want to make this a living, you need to charge. It's okay to charge money. It's the service that it's a luxury service that should be cost a lot of money. It shouldn't be cheap. And I say, good things no cheap, cheap things no good. Really, you want to make sure that you, as the trainer, are charging enough money for people to show up and be like, okay, you know what? I think I can do this, or I think that's expensive, but you know what? It's valuable. It's worth it to me. Make sure that your rates match your value and experience. So if you need to up your rates, up your rates. If you work at a big box gym and you're like, okay, well, how do I up my rates? Well, I know a couple big box gyms, and I know that what they do is they will increase. You can go through the leveling systems where you can learn a lot by you can learn, and by learning, you increase your rates. That's one way. If you're not in a big box gym, I mean that you can increase your rates at any time, but make sure you have, there's a reason for you to increase your rates. It can't just be inflation. It should be because the fact that you're knowledgeable. It should be the fact that you're learning. It should be the fact that you're growing. If these are all things that you're doing, raise your rates. Okay? So when people are searching for trainers, they're looking for these things. They are interviewing you, and they're figuring out, are you the right person for me? You should be able to give out trial sessions. Utilize trial sessions. Utilize giving out as many trial sessions as you want. It'll help people figure out, are you the right person for them? You as a trainer are looking for right clients. You're looking for clients that will match with you, right? If you can find these people, those are your clients. But in order to become a client magnet, which means that you attract all clients, those five things are the most important things. So what are those five things again? Grab a pen and paper if you haven't grabbed it yet. If you're listening to in your car, make sure that you document this somewhere. Write this down and put this somewhere. Qualifications, certifications, experience and specialization, communication and personal rapport, client review and references, and then availability and scheduling. Make sure that these things are great and you will be a client magnet. All right? That's it for today. Peace. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep pushing boundaries, inspiring change, and making a lasting impact through the personal training. Stay motivated, stay committed, and remember, the journey to excellence is just beginning. This has been Manny Fraser signing off. Keep shining, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Happy coaching!